Yatte, Binne. Say Jimmy Francis and yeah. Chinley, where I come from. But I live out here south of Metmore. Tachini, Kiani, which is Chin. Is even work that gets done. I'd like to welcome you all here. My big boss, he couldn't be here. He was supposed to give me something as a message to the community, but I didn't get anything. So this is just what they call off the top of my head. This project has been very, 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 what do you say, challenging. There was obstacles in the way, but we finally got to see the end product. And I feel really glad about it because I got involved in it August 2009 from our department. The chapter came and asked for some assistance, technical assistance to assist them. And I've been doing utilities for many years. So I just happened to be the only one in the office that day when these guys came down. So once that meeting happened, and I got wind of what the project entails and the stuff that needs to be done, I stood there and said, I'm going to be here till it gets done. And other projects I've worked on over the Navajo Nation, all over, I've always taken it personally in my heart to make sure that it doesn't just fall on the wayside. Keep it moving forward. And then you go out and you grasp people in that you need assistance from besides myself. And that's what Mr. Henry already mentioned, all these other players. If we can all play together in the sandbox, we will have a good day. And today is just what I see. A very good day, a nice sunrise, clear blue skies, and the number of community members that are here. I was trying to think about how would I leave the audience a thought where they can think about it for years down the road. And the only thing that popped in my mind right off was that movie, Outlaw Josie Wales. In that movie, remember when Chief Dan George got together with him? And he was wearing his Lincoln hat and his long cape coat. And he was saying to endeavor is to persevere. And I thought that is exactly what is going on here. Perseverance is the strongest thing that we have culturally. And Mr. Henry already mentioned it. Look at our ancestors, what they went through. And for this community to endure the time without having electricity, besides other means like generators and solar, that is what our ancestors taught us, to be able to survive around these things, because we got the Father, Sky, and Mother Earth to take care of us. And here I stand before you today, and it's like Mr. Henry said, it's emotional to me. I know I worked hard, but the end product is the one that you're the proudest of. And then the players that we had that were mentioned already. And then we even got stuff on top of this power line. Because there's going to be water out here too. There's going to be internet out here. And telephone service. And once that happens, we just might get in our comfort zone. Why I said that is because one of the things that we had in our meeting at one time in the casino when Mr. Shelley came in as vice president, I shared my story with the group, and this is my 4th year without electricity. I have a old trailer that had an old breaker box, and the circuit breaker went out, and I couldn't find a replacement. It was outdated. So having to put up a new meter loop and all the things that it entails, it's taking me time to get to that point. But I've endured it. But I've learned one thing: always be humble for what you got. Even my water froze 2 years in a row in the same place. I repaired it I don't know how many times, and it still froze. But endured it. And now this year, it looks like I'm going to have to do another winter without electricity. But I've been able to handle it and get around it and move on forward. It hasn't made me short of life, it's given me full of life. Which you people here are going to see when all these facilities get in place. And that's the best part from my end that I look to. But I thank my parents, and I thank my siblings, and I thank all the people I came across giving me knowledge that I have here, and I share it with as many people as I can. I've even been to chapter meetings, project update meetings, and I tell them, I'm a resource right here. Use me. You can abuse me too. But this is just a great day for this to happen. I didn't really accept being on the agenda, but they mentioned it to me, so I kind of thought about things and how to make it short, sweet, and simple and not waste your time. But recognition really is the support of the community, the support of the chapter, the support of our division, and being able to work with people and bringing them together and making sure that we don't leave something out. And I'm looking forward to the water line project being completed and people having water out here. And I'm looking forward to people having communications, and hopefully roads out here will happen someday too. Because I've seen how bad it is this way. I was out here in February taking pictures of the power line that was in construction. They were just setting all the poles. They hadn't strung any line yet. And that was a long drive. You had to go slow and stay on the road and not run off. I really like to thank the support of the chapter. They took me in like one of their own and treated me like one of official capacity. I just saw this house get hooked up and the meter's going, and that's why we have power right here, right now. Isn't that great? listing of all the people that we had that helped us. I forgot to bring one of my project write-ups that lists all the people that were part of this whole project. But it's great to know that as long as you pool your money together, you can get things done. Just like your own families. Sometimes you got to get together and pool your resources to get over whatever obstacle is in your way. And that's our strength right there. We always know that we can rely on each other. So, in closing, as Mr. Henry said, we have our teachings, we have our beliefs, and we have our strength. So that courage is going to carry us on even further. But I do appreciate talking amongst you and letting you feel what I feel this is an accomplishment. It's not taken lightly. It's going to last for quite some time. Yeah. I didn't know he was my son. Son and brother.